Hey guys, good afternoon. Today I'm making lunch a cheeseburger on this 3 burner I got a while back, and I really didn't have to do much. The burner plate was upside down for some reason, and I cleaned out the generator a little bit, but something funky is going on because instead of turning it up to light, you have to keep it turned down to light and then flip it up to get a blue flame. So not making much sense there. We'll get this thing lit up here. And then make a burger with my dirty hands. I also got this really cool Coleman table when I got this stove, and got this lantern with it. It is a January 78. I threw a little touch-up paint on there. I don't know if you can even see that, but it doesn't quite match. I don't know. I'm just keeping it from rusting. I haven't lit it up yet. This little lantern I just got done with. That was a $10 lantern I got actually yesterday, and stripped it down, repainted it. I haven't put a decal on there yet, but the top's in pretty good shape. There's a couple chips, but it was pretty ugly. Polished up nice. I like putting these little pinstripes on there. I think they look neat. Anyway, this thing looks like it's ready to roll. Pump it up a few more. Turn that up instead of down to get my blue flame, which is weird. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing heating up. And I have not used this thing yet. Looks clean enough for me. I got a little hamburger here. Bust out a patty. I was going to boil some water for some coffee, but oh man, I'm coffeeed out today. Which, Steve, if you're watching this, you probably didn't know that was a thing, but yes, a person can get coffeeed out. Yeah, I've already had like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. So, seasoned salt, garlic salt. I forgot my pepper. My pepper in that little. I don't even know if you can see it. I'll take you over there in a minute. I just got so much stuff in my shop. So I've got that blue cabinet there. It was my father-in-law's entertainment center. This big oak and shiny brass, and I tore it all down and made it into a little bar. And I just built a little display this morning of some Coleman stuff, put up there, put that shelf and hung a few lanterns that I have. Um, and that's pretty cool. I think it turned out pretty nice. I'll take the camera over there. Actually, we'll just do it right now. Well, that sucker's cooking. It'll be all right. And my little table of goodies. Yeah, that lantern came out pretty darn good. I'm really happy with it. And it looks nice. That is a rule. Words to live by. Anyway, yeah, I got some stuff up there. Some different lanterns. All of them are working. Even that dirty one up there. That one in the middle, I'm pretty sure it works. I tore it all down. I rebuilt that thing. And I gave it a weird custom paint job with two-tone paint and some pinstripes on the bottom. But I have not fired that up since I built it. And that one, missing the mantles, I did fire it up. And then for some reason, somehow I don't remember what I did, but I screwed the mantles up. So off they came. And we'll have to do a video on this little thing. That's like a knockoff of one of those Optimus 99s. But it's pretty cool. Got a little flask set up there, and it's got the goodies inside, the little cups and shot glass, all that stuff. I picked that up on my trip when I went for that 3-burner stove there. I also ended up buying that at an antique store. That cooler right there is really cool. It's like brand new. And I got that with that stuff too on my trip. But anyway, that looks like it's about time to flip that sucker. Ooh, crispy, nice. Turn that flame down a little. All right, well, get the old bun ready. I forgot to grab my potato chips from the house. That's a drag. And I thought I had some mayonnaise out here, but I evidently do not. So it was just ketchup and mustard and stuff all over as I drop everything. I gotta wipe that off a little bit. Who knows what's on the floor of this shop? I got cats in here. I leave the big bay door cracked open, and the quail come in, and then the cats. They don't mind the quail. I come in here and find stuff all the time where the cats have got a bird. So we had hamburgers a couple nights ago, and I am just going to finish off some leftovers here. How many of you guys do the traditional Thanksgiving? Because this year, my wife and I, we are, all three of my kids are going somewhere else with their others. And then, so my mother-in-law and father-in-law are coming over. And we are, I'm doing hibachi. I am doing Japanese style dinner, like at the fancy Japanese restaurants with all the goodies. And doing it. So, should be good. And that's coming up. That'll be, today's Wednesday, so that's tomorrow. And my mom's birthday was Monday. Took her down some flowers and a birthday cake and gave her a big hug. You know, tell you love her. All that stuff that you're supposed to do. And made sure she had a good day. My brother took her and my dad out for dinner and a movie that night. So hopefully they had a good time. I know they went out to Mexican food. And one of my mom's favorite Mexican restaurants in Boise. So yeah, you got me. I live here in Idaho. So, ouch. Ooh, burn count number 1. Spackman, dude. Okay. For those of you who don't know who Spackman is, he does all kinds of gear review on YouTube, and he is hilarious. And every time he gets burned, it's a burn count, and it is super funny. That guy cracks me up. Yeah, so the stove's working good. I mean, but it's weird that the thing's got to be up instead of down to get the blue flame. If I turn that down, it's going to turn orange again, I promise. At least it was yesterday. We'll see. Maybe it's down low enough that it won't do it. Gosh, I don't know. So, see, I'll turn it up. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. You watch. Anyway, I got this gigantic hamburger here now. I've got no room in my shop because I've got my freaking camper in here. Oh, it drives me nuts having that thing in here, but look at that. Now it ain't gonna do it now. It don't matter what you do now. It's being finicky. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. Anybody's got any hints? I mean, I've worked on several of these things. I don't know. This thing's got me stumped. Anyway, they all work, all 3 burners, and this is my only Coleman 3-burner stove. I do have a Prentice Robbers, and I have another one. I can't think of the name of that thing, but yeah, I got a couple of them, but only the one Coleman. That's pretty decent. I think hamburgers are one of my favorite foods, which is funny. Um, I really could eat a lot of hamburgers. I'm like Wimpy on Popeye, right? I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. But I told that to my mom a couple of years ago that I really like hamburgers, and I had no idea, but evidently she is where I get it from because she really likes hamburgers. Anyway, I'm gonna turn it off, eat my lunch, and then I don't know, do something constructive. See you guys later.